Hello, little creatures. Welcome to today's tarot reading for famous people and big picture things. We're going to be doing Greta Thunberg's reading today, and we're going to also talk about how it links with Generation Z into Alpha. So let us begin.
Okay, so the general theme for Greta Thunberg, who is kind of the spokesperson for Generation Z right now. General theme for Greta Thunberg, right? What did you get?
I got the Page of Swords in reverse.
I got cups upright. Who wants to?
You can go first.
Okay, so what this tells me is that Greta, she's not someone who stops. The flame doesn't go out with this girl. Like she really always has something new that she's passionate about and she's outspoken about, and she's always ready to pour her emotions out into discussion or debate or a topic or something with the media. Mind you, I haven't actually like like heard of her really and since like 2019 or 2020, but I do know that she's still out there doing that, what she's been doing. And um it seems that she's still getting a lot of people involved and engaged in her uh her agenda, which is that of climate change and the effects of climate change. um so, uh I feel like she's still, able to passionately engage people in that regard. Ace of Cups is about the initial, like grabbing people's emotions, from the start. What do you think?
This beautiful Fabio Lustrani card right here. So brilliant. What I'm getting is this kind of the revelation about her is my rebellion is positive, constructive, and creative. There's a rebellion. The mythology of this card is the Valkyrie. So there's a feminine. I feel like the pages sometimes are referred to as the princesses. So there is a feminine air kind of energy, bringing this debating, this unevenness into the picture. She's a disruptor. She comes from the clouds, like a warrior on the clouds. This is Mercury. This is Mars and Mercury. This is the warrior part of air, in a way. This is on the Kabbalah. This is Malkuth. This is Venus and the air signs. This is the earth and the air of Yetzirah. So you have the different layers of the Kabbalah over here. I think that there can be a cruelty to her. There's a discriminating, egotistical aggressiveness embedded in her, and she uses that in the clever and with skills, anything regarding the thinking, and in a very Martian way. I think that there is, at her worst, there is a failure to recognize certain facts and a destruction. At her best, there is this careful, courageous, and serious um, energy that she's bringing into the picture.
Yeah, and I feel like part of what she also brings to the picture, and this is something that Gen Z in general like to talk about, is they don't feel safe in this world moving forward. They don't feel that the future generations will have the resources necessary to fuel this world and keep humans alive and thriving as a civilization. So she that's what she emphasized, so focused on that. And I've noticed this with Gen Z. They're like, the millennials didn't give a crap, and then the generation before them, they didn't know, and then the generation before them ruined everything allegedly. And I mean, it's all stereotypes, right? but at the end of the day, like that's just what how general perception is. But moving forward from Gen Z is the generation Alpha, which began 2010 and ends in 2024. So these are the COVID kids, right? Now I want to see how uh, generation Alpha is panning out in this scene for them right now. Okay.
Wow, a lot of pages here. We have that reversed page of cups from the Fabio Lestrani's work again.
Yeah, that's awesome. I got the two of wands in reverse, which I would say is when it's upright, it's someone who's going out and exploring and seeing the world and doing different things and having activities like like thinking about things to do. But in reverse, it's like the COVID kids that were stuck being homeschooled. Like they were not allowed to go out. They were not allowed to explore and go crazy and have childhood for a couple years of their upbringing, and like maybe that it created a collective trauma of some kind within that generation, or maybe not trauma. That might not be the word, but a collective obstacle to their growth, hindrance, and like it also reinforced the dangers of this world and society. So they inclined. It seems that Generation Alpha is more introverted, based on this card. They're more to themselves, and they just want to keep the peace. And what do you think? What did you get with your reading?
Well, dissolution of celerity is the related to the 41st hexagram and the I Ching that's related to this card. People describe that this card are dependent on others, but at the same time helpful to them. Rarely at the best are they of individual importance. As helpmeets, they are unsurpassed. So I think this is kind of a servile generation to an extent. There is a sweetness, gentleness, kindness that's coming. There is that more feminine, watery energy. And there's a, so I feel like
Well,
a lack of a sense of responsibility. Their on the negative side, their morality lacks bite to it. They lack teeth to their moral background. There is a so kind of like a romanticism to them. It's kind of in a negative slant.
interesting. So you think that this generation might grow up to be a bit chaotic, or delinquent, or
I think there's a level of fakeness, a level of selfishness, luxuriousness, flattery, like this kind of energy. But it's the beauty of this generation is that they're going to really explore the inner world. They're going to explore the endless expanses of the inward. I feel that feminine thing. So they might be really into journaling, into going within. Maybe it's so chaotic in this world that they retreat into their talents. Maybe even the most. Also, I think medical abilities. They can also have very great success with medical. They're also extremely artistically inclined. I feel like with that feminine Princess of Cups or Page of Cups energy, they have this artistic element to them.
you're just roasting. Okay, let's see.
That's not negative. I feel like I deliver both equally.
I'm just messing with you. I just want to point out one more thing. This generation, they're gonna see us the same way that we see our parents, like they're gonna think, ah, they don't get it. They're not with the times. They're not, they don't see what I see. They don't get it. Like, you're gonna have that attitude when you're dealing with them in the future. If you're a millennial or if you're even a Gen Z. So just beware. Generation Alpha is out there to bite you.
I think what I'm getting from Alpha is the advice is trust your feelings and values, develop them, and know you're on the right track. And then the other aspect is go and I think they also have a great ability to bring fun and have they have a fun to them. Maybe the other generations lack to an extent.
Okay. Now, what I haven't actually researched this, but I do know that, 2025, there's a different generation group starting, or maybe Generation Alpha will increase past 2024, but I'm not sure yet. Now, what do we think? Let's pull a card to look at what the next generation will be like after Generation Alpha, the next group of teams that are coming. I got the World.
I got the Devil reversed.
Wow. Okay.
I think they're going to be overcoming a lot of the
Yeah.
BS that the previous generations been
Yeah.
following. They're going to be stepping into their freedom at a level that no generation has done for a very long time.
Yes.
So really the crystallization of the individual, I feel, is going to be paramount.
Yes.
The free individual.
They are going to be, they're going to take over the world. They're going to be like, all right, Generation Alpha, just shut up. Like, I'm being kind. Just shut up. And we're going to take control. We're going to take control of the world. We're going to lead the world. There's probably going to be huge revolutionary changes made by this generation. I would expect, whatever their name is, what generation, Alpha Beta, would that be what it's called, or generation number 2? I don't know. Just the next letter of the alphabet. So I would say, they are going to be the ones fixing the problems that have been left behind on Earth for, by us and by the upcoming generations, and they'll be the ones cleaning it up and making the world habitable and resourceful, and keeping our resources and our energy reserved. So let's see.
I think that they're able to collapse the hierarchical structure and form it more into the mandala of the Aquarian age that is now transitioning, where there is more of an equality, crystalline structure of humanity, shifting away from overly servile dimensions of what humanity has been into a more individualistic, healthy individualism and interconnectedness with each other.
It really looks like this generation, the 2025 to 2040, this is Hangman in reverse. So this is gaining control over a situation that you had lost control over. These are the ones that they're going to step in and they're going to save the world. Like, they're going to put all this money into like NASA space funding and like just go wild. Like they're going to, I feel like we're going to see major changes. And that would be when do they 2025 children grow up? 2043, 2045, 2050s. So by the 2050s, 2060s, you're going to see it like almost like this self-sustaining earth or society, self-sustaining social structure that has been created by this generation, or developed, or is being developed by this generation, that is far more technologically advanced, obviously, than ever before. which is just natural as progression of time, but also innovative in ways we can't even imagine, because we people back then couldn't even imagine what we have now. Like even in 1990, like they couldn't imagine this, what devices we're using. So just imagine even further down the path. It's just going to be wild, the kind of things that they come up with.
I think they'll be able to master their raw animal nature and transmute it and create and rip off the limitation between mind and matter and really show its illusion.
I think so. I think they might be like the superheroes of the generational pool that we've got here, from boomers all the way down. Like just this, what follows Generation Alpha is going to be the generation that goes, all right, gang, we got to save the world, and that's it. We're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. I think that just as we can only use a very small percentage of our brain, this is the true definition of reality, is that the physical is like 1% or even less, and then the rest of it is what is going to be coming to the forefront. We're moving out of the womb of darkness into the realm of what things really are, rather than in this lunar realm that we've been in for a while. As many people as Steiner and Sri Yukteswar, Yogananda's teacher, had said that we're moving out of the Kali Yuga, and this is the transitory period after that.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be paving the way and creating and pioneering in that aspect.
Absolutely. And I think I want to conclude this session with the temperance card. Just a reminder to everyone: stay balanced, stay neutral, stay medium, don't go too far at either extreme. Just stay even keeled, and you'll have the right perspective moving forward. Temperance. That is the key.
Well, thanks for everyone who watched this video. Please comment your thoughts, like, subscribe, and go and support our work. Book a reading with either one of us. And please have a beautiful rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the rest of the world. So, shalom, peace, salam, everyone.